Corbett. This is a technical tip about shower grate puddle flanges, and there's a lot of confusion surrounding them, so I'm just going to give you a few tips about them today. First of all, what does a puddle flange do and what does it look like? Well, this is a puddle flange or leak control flange. They come in many different shapes and sizes. They fit all our normal pipes like 50, 80 and 100. This one's an 80, a 50, and we've got a 100 over here. There's also two different styles of them. Some have a taper underneath. They're generally used on timber floors where you've got a cavity underneath so that taper, that leading taper, can hang in a bigger hole in the floor. If you're working with concrete, you're going to want something square like this so you don't have to chisel or grind out around your pipe where it comes through the concrete penetration. The hole, no matter which one you deal with, they're all different, no matter which manufacturer. For example, this one's done by Plastech. There's Art Plastics, there's Rock Top, and this one here, which I can't, the name escapes me at the moment. Many different manufacturers. They all do the same thing. One is they provide a very big surface area for when you put it into the pipe in the ground, a big area for your waterproofing to lap onto and wrap into. That allows you to have a very good connection to the waterproofing. So it doesn't matter whether you've got a screw-up style, this style, push in or whatever, they all basically do the same thing. The other thing they all make sure you do, either by plastic fingers, like in this one, slots cut in here and little ribs there so you can't sit it down any lower. See how it's got holes around it? It will always leak water from your tile bed down the outlet and back into your plumbing. This particular one here does it differently. It actually leaks the water down a very coarse thread, but either way, water can escape out of your tile bed above the waterproofing and back into your drainage system. If we were to install a shower grate, or a centre floor waste for that matter, without the ability for the bed to weep, your tile bed, such as this is just a mock-up here for you, if that joint there in the floor was sealed, so we did a perfect plumbing joint in here with no slots, this whole floor would eventually become waterlogged. You'd have a smell like you've got algae, and eventually have your tiles popping off the floor. So that's just what a basic puddle flange does. It's actually now included in the Australian standard. It is actually the Australian standard. It's not a Victorian standard or a Queensland standard. It's an Australian standard for waterproofing. This is their latest version, AS 3740-2010. States very clearly in there that a drainage flange shall be used with waterproofing membrane terminating in or at drainage flange providing waterproof connection. So it's not something we've made up. It's something that now is written into the Act. So I recommend that your waterproofer should be using this. It's now mandatory. It's an Australian standard. That's been Peter Corbett for Shower Grate Shop.